Good.
We are.
You looked a bit worried.
Nope, it's all good.
Nope.
Good. Fine.
Hey everyone, it's Jack from WhatCulture.com. Welcome to Ups and Downs, where we're going to look at all the ups and all the downs from this week on SmackDown Live. Let's go. Our first segment, no, hang on, I've forgotten. First of all, we have to give an automatic down because JBL's still on commentary, blah, blah, blah. Let's go to the actual start of the show. So first of all, Shane McMahon came to the ring and he was joined by all the competitors in the first ever women's Money in the Bank ladder match, and he unveiled, plop, not plop, that was the wrong sound, and he revealed Whisk, a lovely Whisk, a lovely all-white Money in the Bank briefcase. It's really nice, good one. I reckon if this had happened in the Attitude Era, as one of the lads in the office said, they may have given them a handbag. Such was the disrespectful view of the women's division back then. But it's 2017, we have a nice briefcase for the women's Money in the Bank ladder match. And then they all did their thing where they cut a promo and they all said that they were going to win. You know, it was basic, sort of standard fare. But one positive that I will point out is that Shane did not go all Mick Foley when Sasha and Charlotte were going to be in Hell in a Cell and go, you understand the dangers of the Hell in a Cell match. And Shane was just like, you know what? You're all mature enough to understand, blah, blah, blah. You'll all leave a part of yourselves with the match, but it's, you know, you're all top athletes and stuff. It was, you know, it was what it should have been. And then Lana came out. So this was the long-awaited debut on SmackDown Live of Lana. She came to the ring and it was awkward and disjointed and the crowd didn't react how they were supposed to. Like Lana and Naomi were arguing with each other and the crowd were very much behind Lana because we all love Lana and Rusev and we've missed Lana, even though she's the heel, Naomi's the babyface. But it was kind of good that it felt a bit awkward. It really did feel like Lana was an intruder. She didn't really belong. She hasn't beaten anyone. She doesn't deserve to be in this match. And then they kind of got her away. They said, get out. And she left in a tantrum. And it kind of worked. This segment was almost neither an up nor a down, but I'm going to edge it to the ups. Next up, we had Teddy Long might as well have been in charge because we had the tag team match holla holla. Player between, well, a 6-woman tag team match actually, between the heels and the babyfaces in that segment. That's all the 5 women in the Money in the Bank match, plus the champion Naomi as well. And Naomi took the pinfall from Tamina after interference and kind of distraction from the outside from Lana. It was an okay match, but I'm going to give it a down, and here's why. I don't like that Naomi took the pinfall again. I feel like as women's champion, she's been losing an awful lot. Not to one person in particular who's got her number, as we'll see later on in the show in the men's division, but to just odd competitors here and there. And Tamina, I can understand why Tamina needs a bit of head of steam because she's one of the less over competitors in the match, but at the same time, I just don't like her losing. And then why is Lana suddenly on the heel side? I'm not saying she was a babyface before, she was just a total outcast. Too many weird things going on, so I do have to give it a down. Next up, AJ Styles and Dolph Ziggler. Of course, last week, Ziggler beat Styles in weird circumstances. This, for those of you who don't know what that's about, can you pan across without it going out of focus? This is John, he's holding my script right now, and he nearly dropped it, and that was what the whole commotion was for. So next up, is it still in focus?
Yep.
Oh, wonderful. We had AJ Styles versus Dolph Ziggler. Ziggler, of course, beat AJ Styles last week. Styles beat AJ this week in about 7 minutes, and I find that renders the whole thing kind of pointless. It's 50-50 booking. I'm going to give it a down. Was it a good match, Jack, I hear you ask? I don't know. There was a massive big commercial right in the middle of it. Yeah, it's a down. And I like both guys, but it's a down. Now we get to my favourite part of the show, the Fashion Files with Tyler Breeze and Fandango. There were just so many jokes packed in. It was like Southpaw Regional. It was so dense with good jokes. Like, first of all, there was the notice board, which had jokes about Billy Kidman and Enzo Amore's attacks being out of their jurisdiction, so they can't find out who jumped him because obviously he's on Raw. Just little things like that. Michael Hayes was on the screen with repeat offender written on it, which was a bit risky. Then the New Day came along and they were walking down the corridor in colour, and they came in and they were in black and white. Genius. And they said they had a case for... The basics of this segment were that the New Day have got a case. They need Breezango's help, and they bribed them with some lovely, kind of like a onesie with zippers, or like a romper suit, which Tyler really liked. And the whole segment was underpinned by the gag that Fandango and Breeze were speaking in like noir voices in their heads, like narrating themselves, but they could hear each other, but the New Day couldn't understand them. It sounds really stupid, but it worked. It was so funny. More making the champs forever up. Now, and you won't believe this, but I'm going to give the next match an up, and it was Jinder Mahal versus Mojo Rawley in non-title action. It makes sense for Mojo to get, not a title shot, but to get a match against the champ, because he's got a win over him. He knocked him out of the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal with the help of his best friend, and in a way, all of our best friends, Rob Gronkowski, unless you're an Atlanta Falcons fan. Ooh. One for the Americans there. They'll love that. Not about soccer all the time, is it, governor? So then Jinder Mahal beat Mojo Rawley, pretty straightforward fashion. He cheated, which is fair enough because he's the heel, Mojo's the babyface, and it was okay. It was short, but it did what it had to do, and Jinder cut a promo afterwards, trashing Randy Orton, and he kind of toned down on the I am evil, heel foreigner, you are stupid American stuff. And then Randy had a promo, and he cut down on the whole I am good American, you are stupid. They're kind of toning it down a little bit, I feel, I hope. So generally, this gets an up. God, Mojo versus Jinder got an up, and AJ versus Ziggler got a down. It's just another crazy day in the world of ups and downs. New Day versus the Colognes. Oh, I'll keep this one short. The New Day, you can leave all that in. It can just be a smooth. The New Day beat the Colognes in an alright match, and then the Usos came out and cut a good promo where they told some jokes about the Usos, but in a mean way. Not in a funny way like the New Day did. It was good. It was generally good. Usos are on a roll. New Day, refreshed. It gets it up. And finally, the main event, Shinsuke Nakamura versus Kevin Owens. Ooh. It took me a long time to decide what I'd do with this one, because it was a good match, a big feel main event, but Nakamura beat Owens again. I think that's 3 pinfalls he's now got over the US champion. And while I don't mind the idea of one like strong contender getting the better of the champion again and again, maybe by winning, maybe you could have him run away by count out or force him to get himself disqualified or something like that. But to get 3 pinfalls over him, a champion, it's quite excessive for me. So I'm going to have to give it a down, but I'm going to balance it out because I think the post-match stuff and the pre-match stuff was really good. So the match itself gets a down just for the booking, but the stuff with Baron Corbin gets an up. Corbin jumped Sami Zayn before the match. He was the scheduled guest commentator, and then during the match, or after the match I should say, he jumped Nakamura and laid him out, establishing himself as the winner of the week, the winner of the day, Baron Corbin. And it works, it makes sense, because like Tamina, he is the kind of the weaker guy in the Money in the Bank ladder match, or the least over guy, and they've built him up and kind of gone, it's time, he's a threat in this match as well. And yes, I gave the Tamina thing a down, but she pinned Naomi, whereas Baron was an outside force coming in and interfering in the match. You know what I mean? We're running out of time on ups and downs. The ups have won, I think, just about edged it. Yeah, thanks to everyone for watching. I've been Jack from WhatCulture.com. Thanks, that's the ups and downs, and I'll see you soon.